Hey guys, it is me again. Just had to look and see, make sure my microphone was pointed the right way. Today is Wednesday, August the 18th, guys. Makes it day 230 on our Project Jesus 365. Of course, I think I'm getting sick. Sniffling. I was going to say, of course, it's good to see all you guys here, but guys, I'm sorry I'm getting my vid in late again, but I don't, my nose, man, it's killing me. I know you guys are used to my vids coming in late, so I know it's actually odd when I get them in early. You know, the other day I had a couple days straight where I got them in early, so I know that was probably odd to you, but yeah, it's another late night. I've been cooking, guys. Actually, I just pulled my. I told you guys I was going to smoke a pork shoulder, and I pulled it off. Right now, it's a little after 11 o'clock. I pulled it off the smoker at 10:30. I put it on today at 1:30, so I smoked it for 9 hours. And from what I've ate already of it, you know, I actually got it out and let it cool for a little bit, and actually pulled it apart. You know, went ahead and shredded it, and man, it's good. But I tell you guys, it's a lot of work. Man, that's a lot of work. I mean, you know, maybe on a big professional smoker where you could just pack it in with wood and kind of just shut everything off and let it just barely smolder, where you didn't have to put wood in it so much. But where this is an electric smoker, you know, so you've got that heat there all the time, and it's, you know, it's the same heat. And plus, I couldn't find any hickory chunks of wood. The only thing I could find around here was hickory chips. And so I used hickory chips and apple chips. And actually, I found some mesquite chunks, so I actually used a little bit of mesquite. You know, I didn't use much mesquite. I wanted the flavor to be more hickory. So I used the whole bag of hickory chips. About every hour to hour and a half, I was having to reload it with chips. Because they just, I mean, man, it would smoke like crazy, you know, for an hour. And then it would just poof, you know, it'd be gone. And I'd check it, and all the chips would be burnt up. So, and, you know, I was soaking them in water and everything, you know, soaking them just like the bag said, you know, soak them in water for 20 to 30 minutes. Some of them I was actually soaking in water for like hours. And so it was a lot of work is what I'm trying to get at, guys. It was a whole lot of work, but man, it's good. It's real good. To be honest about it, the only thing I can imagine that would have made it more work was having to fool with charcoal. And that's one reason I didn't get a charcoal smoker. You know, reason I got electric, because having to try to keep wood in it and keep a fire going, you know, and keeping charcoal going, man, too much work for me. But yeah, that's what I've been doing today, guys. I've been running back and forth between the garage and home, checking smoke and adding wood, and like I said, smoked it about 9 hours. You know, I guess good food takes time. But yeah, guys, I guess getting off my jibber jabbering now. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. I guess not. You guys that didn't see my vid I made earlier, looking for me marbles. If you guys are not sub to him. He's a great guy. I mean, one of the just best genuine guys on YouTube. You know, he does gun stuff. He's got one channel that's looking for me marbles, number 4. Excuse me, guys, it's getting late. The number 4, and it's looking without a G. You know, just looking, not looking. And you know, he's got a bunch of subs and everything, and he's having some kind of channel trouble, so he's starting a new channel, and he's calling it Looking For, F-O-R, Me Marbles. So if you've not subbed to him, go sub to him. He's a great guy. Like I said, he's one of the few gun guys that you can watch, and he's not, you know, he's not terribly vulgar, you know. I mean, he may say a cuss word every now and then or something, you know, but he's not you know, he's not, he's a good guy. You know, like I'm saying, he's not terribly vulgar like some of these guys. Man, a lot of these gun guys are just, and I mean, I like these guys. I watch their stuff, but man, their mouths are just, I mean, they're awful. But you know, and it don't bother me that bad if they're not, you know, if they've got bad mouths, but they're not really just stupid and vulgar, you know. Like Pete from the Armory Channel. Pete cusses quite a bit, but I love watching Pete. Pete don't bother me a bit cussing. Gorgor 1981. He don't bother me, but now there's a few that get to me. But anyway, what I'm trying to get back to, Mike, looking for me marbles. He's a great guy. I got a sub to him. You know, he's offered to help me out with some stuff, and I know he will. He's a great guy, and that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I like him, and he's a great guy, and I want to get his channel going back. But so yeah, go sub to him. Guys, I guess that's got everything said I need to say today. So we'll continue today in Acts chapter 2, starting in verse 21. So here we go. If my nose will quit running long enough for me to talk. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Jesus of Nazareth, a man approved of God among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which God did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know. Him being delivered by the determinate counsel and foreknowledge of God, ye have taken, and have wicked hands have crucified and slain, whom God hath raised up, having loosed the pains of death, because it was not possible that he should be holden of it. For David speaketh concerning him, I foresaw the Lord always before my face, for he is on my right hand, that I should not be moved. Therefore did my heart rejoice, and my tongue was glad. Moreover also my flesh shall rest in hope. Because thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption. Thou hast made known to me the ways of life. Thou shalt make me full of joy with the countenance. Men and brethren, let me freely speak unto you of the patriarch David, that he is both dead and buried, and his sepulchre is with us unto this day. Therefore, being a prophet, and knowing that God had sworn with an oath to him, that the fruit of his loins, according to the flesh, he would raise up Christ to sit on his throne. He's just basically talking about, guys, you know, that David, as great a man as David was gone when he wrote this. You know, David was dead and buried, but Jesus was not. Jesus was alive. You know, as great a man as David was, and they looked up to David, Jesus was just trying to convey how much past that Jesus was. You know, saying that God promised David that the Messiah would be born of his loins, you know, and it was through the bloodline, and that Jesus was just so much more than what they knew. I love this part of Acts, guys, because Peter is just so bold here. He's empowered by the Holy Spirit. He's just so bold, the way we need to be. But anyway, guys, I guess that's going to finish me up today. So, good Lord willing, I'll be right back here tomorrow night. So, you guys I forgot what I was going to say. You guys, you guys that, like I said, that have not subscribed to Mike Looking for Me Marbles, go check his channel out. And if any of you guys watch this that have not watched my day 223 vid, watch it. Click on the ad, but you know, don't. If you've already done it once, I guess don't do it again. That's something to do with marbles. That's what they suspended his AdSense account because of illegal clicking or something. So I don't know what was going on there. I've heard that if too many people from like your hometown or your area click the ads, that, you know, they assume that you're doing it or you're getting people to do it. And I don't know if that was it, or I don't know what the deal was. But so I guess if you've already seen it and already clicked on the ad, don't do it again. But if you've not, go watch it and click it for me. You know, I'm not gonna make any money off of it, but you never know, it could lead to something better. But anyway, guys, love you guys. See you later, and good night and God bless.